हां झालं.
Today I will discuss here the transformation of velocities of the particle in special theory of our relativity, that is for SR. Now to obtain this transformation of velocities, you have to consider the two inertial frames, capital S and capital S dash, where S dash is moving with respect to S with uniform velocity v along common axis dash axis. Now let us consider here the motion of a particle in an inertial frame S, which is given by x is equal to x of t, comma, y is equal to y of t, and z is equal to z of t. This gives the equation of motion of particle in an inertial frame S. The velocity of this particle in our S is given by u is equal to, it is now ux, comma, uy, uz, that is in our x, y, z directions, and therefore it is equal to our dx by dt, comma, dy by dt, comma, dz by dt. This will give x, y, z components of the velocity of a particle in an inertial frame S. And by using this one here we know u square can be written as ux square plus uy square plus uz square. This will give the speed of the particle. In an inertial frame S dash, this equation of motion can be described in this manner. There is our x dash equal to x dash of t dash, comma, y dash is equal to y dash of t dash, and z dash is equal to z dash of our t dash. Now here the velocities of this particle in an inertial frame S dash is given by u dash is equal to ux dash, comma, uy dash and uz dash. This is equal to our dx dash by dt dash, comma, dy dash by dt dash, comma, dz dash by dt dash. Or here we can say the speed of this particle in an inertial frame S dash is given by u dash square is equal to ux dash square, uy dash square plus uz dash its square. Now we can obtain the relationship between ux dash and ux, uy dash and uy, uz dash and uz. To obtain this one, here we should remember what are our SLTs, that is our simple Lorentz transformations. And these transformations are of this kind: x dash equal to alpha into x minus bt, comma, y dash is equal to y, z dash is equal to z, and our t dash is equal to alpha into t minus v by c square times our x. These are our simple Lorentz transformations. Now these are transformations, they can be expressed in our differential form like this: dx dash is equal to alpha into dx minus v into dt, and then dy dash is equal to dy, dz dash is equal to dz, and dt dash is equal to alpha into our dt minus v by c square times our dx. These are our SLTs. Now to obtain in this case the relationship between ux dash and ux, we have to consider the first term. So ux dash means like this: ux dash is equal to dx dash by dt dash. So dx dash, here we know this is of the kind alpha into, it is now dx minus v into dt divided by dt dash. So dt dash is here alpha into, it is now dt minus v by c square times our dx. Just we are putting the value of dx dash and dt dash in this expression. Here alpha is cancelled, and here you have to write this numerator. From numerator we can common out dt, and from denominator also we can common out dt. So dt is also cancelled, and here we get dx by dt first term, then minus times v divided by, in denominator it is now 1 minus v by c square times our again dx by dt. Now here we know dx by dt, it means it is our ux. So here I will write the first term is of this kind, it is ux minus v divided by 1 minus v by c square times our ux. So this will give ux dash can be written in this form: ux minus v upon 1 minus v by c square times our ux. Now similarly we determine what is our uy dash. Uy dash can be written as, it is our dy dash by dt dash. So dy dash is here, dy dash is equal to dy only, divided by dt dash is again alpha into, it is a dt minus v by c square times our dx is equal to. So again from this denominator dt is common, and I will write dy by dt means it is our uy, and divided by 1 minus sorry, alpha into 1 minus v by c square times dx by dt, and dx by dt means it is again ux. And then third term is again of the same type, uz dash. Uz dash is equal to again dz dash by dt dash, it is equal to dz dash means here again it is equal to dz, so dz divided by, it is alpha into dt minus v by c square times our dx. And again if we simplify this in this manner, here we get it is our uz divided by alpha into 1 minus v by c square times our ux. So these three, ux dash equal to ux minus v upon 1 minus v square by c square into ux, uy dash equal to uy upon alpha into 1 minus v by c square times ux, and uz dash is equal to uz upon alpha into 1 minus v by c square times ux. These are known as the transformation of velocity components. Now its inverse transformation is obtained just by replacing this prime quantities by unprime and v replace it by minus v. So here we get the its inverse transformation, they are of this kind. Here I will write, it is now ux can be written as, it is ux dash plus v divided by 1 plus v by c square times again ux dash. So this will give the first inverse transformation, and then uy is equal to, from second one here we get uy dash divided by 1 alpha into 1 minus v by c square times again ux dash, here it is now plus, and uz dash is equal to uz is equal to uz dash divided by alpha into 1 plus v by c square times again ux dash. So these three, they are known as our inverse transformations of our velocity. Now by using these three component transformation of velocity, we can obtain the two remarks, and these remarks are like this one. So the first remark is, by using this one, here you can obtain the transformations of, or so from first one, here let us consider the first remark is of this kind. Remark first. So here we can obtain the relativistic addition law of velocity in case of our special theory of relativity, and that addition law is of this kind. If we consider in this case the motion of the particle, it is along x dash axis, then here we get the ux comma 0 means it is our u, velocity of the particle in an inertial frame. Yes, it is our u is equal to ux. Whenever the motion of the particle, it is along common x dash axis, and in our s dash, it is now u dash can be written as, it is ux dash comma 0 0. Then if we take this situation in case of the first one, so first transformations, here we get u dash can be written as, it is now u minus v divided by 1 minus v by c square times our ux. So this is known as the relativistic addition law of velocity in our special theory of relativity, or it may be we may call it as it is a relativistic addition law of velocity due to our Einstein. Now by using this one, here again we can obtain the addition law of velocity in case of our Newtonian mechanics. So here we know, whenever in Newtonian mechanics, here we can say if v is very smaller than that of c, here we know c means it is the speed of light, and v is the uniform velocity of a second inertial frame s dash with respect to our s. So when v is very smaller than c, then v by c square, that will tends to 0. V by c square, this will tends to 0, and therefore with respect to this one, with respect to this expression, u dash can be written as our u minus v divided by 1 minus 0. So here we get u dash is equal to u minus v, and this is an addition law of our velocity in our classical mechanics. Now again by using the same thing, here we can, by using the same transformation of this velocity, we can obtain the second postulate of our special theory of relativity. And that second postulate is like this. Let us suppose in an inertial frame, yes, the velocity of a speed, if it is equal to c, that is our, when u equal to c, Let us suppose here u is equal to c. Then this expression can be written as, we can obtain the velocity of light in an inertial frame s dash. So when u equal to c, by using this one here we get u dash can be written as, it is now u equal to c, means it is the c minus v divided by, it is now 1 minus, it is v by c square times our ux. So ux means it is again, it is equal to c. That is the x component. So here one c is cancelled. So c minus v, and here numerator becomes c minus v. This is cancelled, and this c comes to our numerator, and therefore here we get it is equal to c. So let us observe here, in an inertial premise, when the u equal to c, then in an inertial premise dash, u dash is equal to c. It means this will give the constancy of the speed of light, and this is the second postulate of our SR.